with no music. There's no music.
Man,
There's no music, dummy. But it's all good. Listen,
sucks, man.
you know what else? You know what else sucks? Space sucks all the lies out of you. Because it's fake.
It's not fake. It's real. It's real space.
I'm sorry, King Trump. He's going to release those files that says it's fake.
So what do you guys
made
think?
in the Hollywood basement.
What do you think with all of this UFO and UAP files released?
Dude, I mean, I haven't like went far down the rabbit hole, but like, I don't think anything has been like, oh wow, look at that, that's crazy. It's like, if you are a person like me who tends to, like to dip into some conspiracies, none of this should like be breaking news to you. This is all like, yeah, no shit.
I mean, for the last 15 years, they've been showing us ancient aliens and this undocumented thing on Discovery Channel about aliens. I was not surprised. I think the most thing I was surprised the most with was just that the government openly did it. Trump was like, release the files, have fun with it. That's what he said. He was like, have fun with it. Like, it's a game.
Well,
because it's about space and nobody believes in space.
I think the timing is pretty impeccable, with the old Jeffrey.
You mean like distraction 101 propaganda at its best?
Absolutely. Like, people are like eating his ass up right now with Jeffrey, with Iran, and he's like, fucking take the spotlight and look over that way. Give him the aliens. Release the aliens.
Yeah.
So
no, but there is some cool stuff. I mean, they made it very transparent. Like, you can go to the U.S. Department of War. You can look at these files. You can look at these videos. You can look at unexplained technologies, which is kind of cool. I don't know.
Dude, a lot of the fucking files are like Post-it notes, like people's handwriting and shit like that from like 1947. Like, a lot of it is, they're all whistleblowers. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you remember what was that movie? Dude, what was that movie back in like the 90s or late 80s where it was this group? There was like a group of like lumberjacks. Oh, I'm gonna have to find that. And
lumberjacks.
It was like some like blue collar workers, and they were out in like the cut, dude. And one of them got abducted, and he came back and was telling people he got abducted, and like, bro's crazy. Dude, that was a scary ass movie, dude. Hold on. I'm going to find it out. You tell more lies about space, and then
more lies about space. So anyways, yeah, no, I think it's interesting. I think Ronan brings up a really good point. I think that if anything, it's the perfect distraction. It's the perfect way to, make people turn their heads. And it's just typical of sheep to do so. You should have been paying attention when the Discovery Channel and the History Channel were telling you about ancient aliens and all of that. We're not surprised. People like us are not at all surprised. I'm more surprised about some other things we're going to talk about in the show tonight, Disney cruises. But no, this doesn't really surprise me. I think it's completely normal. Now I just want to see E.T. walk into my living room or walk onto the White House lawn and everybody start shooting at him and everything bounces off, or Matrix bullets just stop right in mid-air. That'd be awesome.
Fire and
saying something about like any alien visitors are really humans from the future who have evolved into something different, like a spirit type entity versus being a human being. And
time travelers.
Yeah, time travelers, because time travel and space are real.
Well, listen, if there's a time traveler out there for me, I want to know, does XRP ever get over $5?
Oh my God, wouldn't that be awesome?
Because if not, I'm jumping off a bridge. And I'm never going to Thailand. I need it to get to like $52. $52, bam, Philippines, bitch.
Just imagine what the world is thinking right now with everything that's been going on. And then here comes Trump again, like super in the spotlight. Release the files, have fun with it. What?
I'll tell you what, dude. After starting this, after starting this podcast, I've realized that about 7 out of 10 people are sheep, and
I think more than that, buddy.
I'm pushing a little bit here. I'm giving like 3 out of 10 who are either awake or starting to awake. And I have a feeling, dude, the liberals are like, yes, release the virus. Let's go. We're back. We are fucking back.
Dude, that's another thing. That's a distraction big time. Like, do you think that the
Yeah.
release of a virus has anything to do with all the gerrymandering and the dabbling in you know, redrawing the lines and redistricting? Because that was another thing I wanted to talk about tonight. You know, it just seems such perfect timing. Space and COVID part 2 and
Schmovid.
man. Whatever,
Yeah.
man. It's COVID. It's called COVID.
It's called Schmovid.
Everybody's all scary about it.
Schmoripovich. Listen, we gotta
Anyways,
get
I mean, look at all
discreet.
these distractions coming out. You
Yep.
know, and then the craziest one I heard was, and I don't fully understand it yet, and I'm sure it's going to come out in a little more detail, but how churches are being told to prepare their congregations for, you know, what they may experience, and how religion can be proven to be false and blah blah blah. You know, honestly, I don't, I just don't know. You know, when it comes to, do you believe in Jesus or do you believe in aliens or a combination of both?
Do you
Or
think there's gay aliens?
yeah, I'm sure there are.
No, hell no. There
Dude,
can't
they're on
be.
ships for fucking 300 years to get to
You
through
think
galaxies.
there's black aliens?
No,
You think there's different colored aliens, or they're all just the same fucking color?
no, I think there's different races of alien.
Yeah? You think one's more superior than the other?
Absolutely.
What color do you think they are?
That's ignorant as fuck. Green, motherfucker. Green and gray.
Green. I'm ignorant. You just that's like you calling them people. You just stereotyped them all to be green. Little green, gray, big-eyed, fucking big old melon heads.
Whatever they are. I want them to come down and talk to me. I
I
would
would
love
I
that.
want them to come down and fucking take me. Take me away.
My God.
Take me
You
to
want
the
to go to
Philippines.
space? You want to see if space is real, and
I
then you
do.
can judge for yourself.
Dude, they can put their little finger in my butt. I just need to see if this shit is real or not.
Your bitch ass will come back and you'll be like, man, I think it was a hologram the whole time in a studio somewhere.
I was in somebody's Hollywood basement.
Jesus.
Space is real.
Space is real. It's as real as it gets.
Listen,
That's
the
the
only,
most real thing.
the only real space is between Michael Strahan's two front teeth. The space between. All right, so listen, real quick, because we're already wiling out on this show. We're fucking all over the fucking place, right?
No, we're not. We've been only talking about space and the release of the files. That's the only thing we're talking about.
You already showed your whole fucking hand for this show, and my brain's like this. What? So back to the aliens.
You would think you would be good at multitasking with all your children and dogs and everything in your family.
Why would that make me good? It just means I can cope with struggle. Doesn't mean I'm good at it. So listen, in the 90s, early 90s, the movie was called, I guarantee your boy John fucking seen this movie a million times, Fire in the Sky. You remember that?
No, never even heard of it.
Dude, so it was based on Travis Walton's story, an intense abduction. So yeah, so basically, yeah, he was like they worked out in out in the woods, and they showed up to this job site in the middle of the night, and there was this fucking fire in the sky. It was like a light or whatever, and he went in and he got abducted, and they put their long ass little fingers in his butthole,
Jesus Christ.
and they fingered his ear and his nose and shit. And then yeah, and he came back, and like nobody believed him. And dude, I'm gonna watch that shit.
I love space movies, to be honest with you. Alien encounters, things like that. Anything time travel.
Yeah.
There's something about them that I think is fantastic.
Because it's not real. It's not real. You want to think about stuff that's not real. You know,
It's real. It's as real as it gets. I don't know.
like actronauts.
Movies are real.
Like actronauts. You know, why do you know what? Why do astronauts have a star on Hollywood Boulevard?
Why is that a bad thing?
I thought only actors get that shit.
No, more than actors get that.
Let's see. Who else?
Donald Trump got it.
He's an actor, dumbass. He's playing a president.
You're stupid as shit.
He
You're
was in
talking
that.
about going all over the place. We're talking about space and then stars on the Hollywood Boulevard.
Yo, hold
You
on
just
a
want to
second.
have memories of the trans that attacked you coming out of the airport
With the big boobies.
Jesus.
Dude, Donald Trump was in The Apprentice.
No, that's true, but that's not a movie. But he was in Home Alone Part
Shut up, dude.
Part 2.
He was like this, that way. Yeah. So let me see here.
All right. Well, anyways, while Ronan's looking up this movie or whatever, I think it's pretty fucking cool that the government released this shit. Whether it's a distraction or not, they can't turn around from it now. They can't go backwards. They've released it. So more is to come is what I'm thinking. Now, there was one guy talking about earlier today, Project Blue, BEAF.
Dude, I talked about this in the last show. Dude, no, I swear to God, you need to lay the weed down, dude.
I'm talking, Ronan, shut the fuck up, idiot. I'm talking about how this guy mentioned it today and the timing couldn't be better. They're going to burn us all down. Paint your roofs blue now.
Yeah. That's the lasers.
Yeah, paint your roofs blue. Dude, we'll never escape anything they want. You know, have you seen this? Where the fuck do I have it? Let me see if I got it somewhere. You know, remember Eddie Griffin?
Yeah. Foolish.
Let me see if I have this video really quick. I'm going to see. Hold up.
What, is that the movie you're talking about? What a good movie that. It was called Foolish, right?
All right. Can I share this really quick? So, Eddie Griffin, I don't even know what this is, but it's pretty hardcore if you ask me. All right, let's see if we could see this together. Tell me. Watch this. Hold on. Let me turn up the volume.
He's smart, dude. I saw this video today.
What? You saw it?
He did another one too, talking about XRP.
Where's the volume? Let's do this. Does it not like showing videos on live, Ronan?
I don't think so.
Damn it. This is such a good video, too.
Why? Is it not letting you play it?
It's letting me play. It doesn't give me sound. I'm going to try it one more time.
Which is interesting. Yeah, no.
Can you hear that glitch?
Yeah, when we started the show, there was no sound.
That sucks. That was such a good video. Well, if you guys, I'll try to attach the link in the description of this podcast. You guys have to check it out. He's basically calling out all the elites. He's like, there's more of us than there are of you. I have no idea why we're allowing this to all happen. And you're going to find out when they shut down your money and you cannot do shit about it.
Yeah, he's a big XRP guy.
Is he really?
Yeah, he had a video. Actually, the video I saw him today was
that video, right?
No, it was a different video. But he was talking about what XRP does, how it settles payments and it moves money. And
I had no idea he was like into politics and like for the people hardcore. Like, you know, it's a shame because it's people like him that, you know, catch a bullet.
Listen, before any of these fucking retards come out here and attack me in the comments, it says right here that there are the only stars, and they're actually, it's not a star, it's a circle for the globe. It should just be a flat line with their name. And Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins are the only astronauts in this on Hollywood Boulevard.
But do you know how many movies they were in?
All of the others, yeah, they were in the moon landing. That's where they.
So fucking stupid.
That's where they.
Dude, the moon landing is.
One of them was like, "One step for humanity."
It's one giant leap.
One giant leap for kissing me balls. Fuck out of here.
You really hate space, don't you?
I don't hate it. I don't believe it. I don't know, man. I don't trust a whole lot these days. You know, I just can't get on board with some of it.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever given thought to the fact that maybe like the government just floods us with all of this information to not keep us grounded on something? And there's a few of you and a few of them and a few of us and a few of hers and people with Shelley effect. Like maybe they just do this. Like we keep calling it distractions. We should probably start calling it overload of information to not
Yeah.
let us stay on one single track, to focus on one thing. Look at how many things we have been able to talk about, and we're goddamn rookies at podcasting. I mean, seriously, think about it.
Yeah. I think I'm either, so here's the way I look at it. I am either a full blown genius or a fucking retard.
You did
That's
answer the question, though.
well, yeah, but like that's how I process it. Is like I'm at the point now where I question everything. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine last night. All right, we were at the beach, and I said to him,
Florida
I said,
junkie.
"Yeah, Florida John K." And
Nice.
I said, let me ask you something because he thinks like I do. He's a smart guy. I said, at what point, when you have kids in like public school and shit like that, right? So obviously, we did an episode when we dug into public school. It's basically run by the elites and the Rockefellers.
Oh my
And
God.
so it was all, public school was created to make factory workers, right? And nowadays, that's what they want. They want you to be a worker. They're not teaching you to be an entrepreneur. They want you to work for somebody. They want employees, right? So I said
Yeah.
to him, at what point do you believe in, and this is for anybody who's out there. At what point, let's say you believe that the pandemic was staged. It was all fake, right? Let's say that's what you fully believe in your heart. And your kid goes to school and they're talking about bats in Wuhan and all this bullshit on boats and durka durka durka. At what point do you sit there and say to your kid, let me kick you some knowledge on how I believe it, how I see it? Or do you allow the school to continue to teach them what you in your heart know is incorrect? At what point do you jump in and say, you know what? I call bullshit. Holler at me
So,
about this.
I don't think as a parent, okay, this is real talk here. As a parent, I do not think you interfere too much or you're very careful in the way you interfere as long as you are allowing them to go to that school. If you want to teach them a different way, I think the public school system has proven over the last 10 years with allowing the things they have allowed, boys and girls sports, shared bathrooms, saying you're a fucking cat and letting them be a cat,
Yeah.
letting a kid transition without sharing that with the parent. All of the things I just mentioned should be the absolute reason why we shouldn't have faith in the school system, and why, if you're going to allow your children to go to it, you have to be very careful on what you try to teach them on the side at home or the way you go about doing it, because you can confuse them. So in my
Oh,
opinion, take your kids, 1,600 a month, Thailand, swimming pool, 3-bedroom villa in Pangkot, Thailand, with an international airport. You're set, dude. You're set.
pad thai for life.
Dude, I'm telling you, better eating, better living, affordability through the wazoo.
Better weather, everything.
Dude, do you understand? So you can look at it based on how many people you bring. And a family of 4, your size, your kids can have an American education in good schools there, excellent health care, quality of life through the roof, less stress, more time with family, and a size your family your size, you're living like fucking someone who lives on a golf course here in America, makes $20,000 a month easily take home,
Yeah,
and you're doing that for like $3,500 a month. A family your size. Can you
I
do that
know.
right now? Fuck no, you can't. I guarantee you can't.
No.
And you're being poisoned with all the food you buy in the damn grocery.
Yeah. You're paying arm and leg for it. So one of my kids had a teacher who told them not too long ago that aliens were not real.
The teacher said this to one of the kids?
Yeah. So, and it's funny because now here we are, these fucking documents are out. Now it's like, well, I'd love to know what that teacher thinks now.
If I may interject really fast, I'll make this one quick. Just so you guys understand, if you haven't paid attention or looked at what has been released, the government has not once said aliens are real. They have given you information on things that they cannot explain. So understand that. We still have not yet to hear the government say a little man with beady eyes and a big watermelon head, has talked to our president or walked on our earth or done this or that. So we don't know if
I
aliens are
can't
real.
wait. You know what? When that finally happens, when they come on like Fox News, the little aliens, the first thing they're gonna say is, "Y'all never came to the moon. It was fake."
Dude,
And
you
they're
know
gonna
what
say,
would be
"We win."
amazing? Just to be able to witness like another being from another planet communicate with us, and it's without a doubt real. Like we'll know the difference, I think, or we'll figure it out. But I would love to see that. Like it's time, man.
Dude,
It's
that shit
time.
would be dope, dude.
It's time. Why
The
are people
question
so
is,
scared of it?
would they come peacefully? That's the I don't know, man. You know what? I don't fucking care. That's the last. You know what I want? I want justice from Jeffrey. That's what I
Nah,
want.
you know what you want?
I don't
No,
care about
because
any
you're
of
not
that
getting
shit.
it. You know what you know what you want? You just need to get your shit in alignment and
Get
think the right
funded.
way. What you want is Thailand. I'm telling you, 1,600 a month for that beautiful house with a pool.
Mm.
And guess what? You have that, and 10 seconds away, one of the most amazing beaches on the fucking planet with a tropical climate
Well,
all year round.
listen. Don't forget that I'm 12 minutes away from a beautiful beach. And you know what's great about where I live? Last night we drove 12 minutes to the beach, and today we drove 30 minutes to the center of the city. That's pretty fucking dope, dude. We were on boat rides and all kinds of shit, dude.
Yeah,
So,
but
but you're right. It's not.
but see, I can
I
tell you
still paid
something.
hundreds of dollars though.
Yeah, you pay a lot of money, and you know whose fault it is?
My mama.
No, liberals.
Yeah,
Because
it's
they're
always the liberal
driving
fault.
people out of all these states and they're all coming to Florida,
Yeah.
and property value is going through the roof in Florida. You can barely find
Mm-mm-mm.
a job. It was supposed to be me coming to Florida in about 2 years. You know this, Ronan? Thailand, baby.
That's it.
Thailand, baby. The
Ching chong
Philippines,
ching, baby.
Thailand, Vietnam.
Dude, you got to change your name to Johnny Chong.
No, man. I'm just going to enjoy life and I'm going to
Misa, I'm
content
gonna,
create there through the roof, the PTE show
bro.
from
I'm gonna
Thailand.
get you a welcome mat at your house, and it's gonna say Misa Johnny Chong.
Telling you, dude.
Misa Johnny Chong,
Oh my
and
God.
that's how everyone's gonna know you. But that's Misa Johnny Chong, dude. Hey, hold on a second. I had a fucking chef I used to work with. I absolutely one of my favorite human beings I've ever worked with. Right, his name was Danny. All right,
Okay.
and he's South Korean. All right, and he was built like he was older, but like you could tell like he grew up in a really fucking dodgy spot in South Korea, right? Like you could tell like he's been through some shit.
He's a fighter.
But he's like real professional and he's a dad and like you could tell that was his past. So he was the type of dude who used to sneak cigarettes like you. He would hide cigarettes in his car and his wife would find him and fucking kirk out on him in the middle of the night. Dude, he used to say that when someone would piss him off, like he was real calm and chill, but when someone would piss him off, he would go like this: "Listen here, asshole."
Is that how he spoke too?
Exactly how he would be like this. Hey, listen here, asshole. And I'm like, oh, he's bad. He's big
Do you
bad.
remember back in the day we had a chef at Terrazzo's, Chef Lily? He was a Thai chef working in an Italian restaurant.
No, but I remember there was that dick dude, the bald dude. What was
Matt,
it? Yeah, he was a dick.
but he made the best fucking
You good?
lager and cheddar soup there was on the planet.
Okay,
It was sick.
good stuff.
Yeah.
So, was there a point to all that?
You're the one who brought up Chef Danny.
Yeah, but you said there was a dude that the Asian dude. What about him?
What Asian did?
I'm telling you, man, you need to stop smoking that shit, dude. You're such a fucking dude.
Shut the
You are
fuck
such
up,
a pothead. I swear to God.
dude. I'm
You
just
do know that we're recording, right? You know
yes,
we're
I
live.
understand.
You know we're doing a podcast. We're still on Earth. This is America.
Yes, yes. Space. That's where we are. Is in
You're
space.
fucking in space. You're in the weed space. And you're
Whatever,
like,
man. Dude, why are
hey,
you hating right now? This is not
listen,
normal.
listen here, asshole.
This is not at all normal.
It is
Folks, please
normal.
do not listen to him.
All right, so
For all
moving
no
on.
viewers watching us right now.
Exactly. So what's it matter? So
Yeah, what does it matter?
all right, so the I want to jump to that post that I put up, the one with Mike Obama and
Oh,
Barack
yeah, let's
Obama.
talk about that. That's fun.
So the post was it was a split screen. It had Mike Obama and Barack Obama on one side, and then it had JD Vance and Marco Rubio on the other. And all it said was 2028. And it was amazing, like seeing how many people got triggered like off the jump, right? And a lot of people are like, "You're a liar," and this is bullshit. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's satire. Like, what are you talking about?" So it already has like, dude, it already has like an insane amount of comments, and it's up to like 25,000 views or some shit.
Yeah, you definitely sparked something with people on that one. It was just
Yeah,
such crazy satire at that. It's like prediction of the future. And
yeah.
wouldn't that be some shit if that became the card?
Listen, so here's the funny thing, right? So will it happen? Probably not, but you know what? It could. It is a possibility, and
Dude,
I'll tell
Michelle
you,
Obama could wake up and be like, Brock, we're doing it. And it would probably happen.
he would, dude. He would probably push that shit too.
Yeah, because he would be the president again
Yeah.
with his wife.
Well, his husband would be, but see, can you have two dudes in the has there ever been a transgender president before?
You're so stupid.
You can't have two guys running the fucking White House. You know what though? They'll probably change the name to the Black House.
Dude, stop. Don't say that.
I gotta say it.
I hope we have no viewers on this. My God.
So listen, yeah, 134 comments. So obviously bothered some people. And you know what's interesting is how many people in our comments are liberal. That was surprising. But
That's
like,
actually really surprising. I'm going to jump in and look at this.
yeah, so like, and one guy says Trump. It's like, bro, Trump's not going to be the fucking. What are you talking about? Yeah, here's blue.
Wait, so does Ronan believe in aliens but not space, or does he not believe in either?
Who was that? Brett,
No, this is someone named Mr. Ryan Clunk.
Mr.
3-1.
Ryan Clunk. So, that's a good question. See, that's where it gets weird, dude. It's
Yeah, I'll put
I
it
don't.
up there again for you to see. There you go.
Yeah, so basically, because you would think aliens
Come
come
from
from
space.
outer space, right? But is it outer space or is it the outer space of you
The
know what I'm saying?
firmament. The
Of the ice
firmament.
wall. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to believe. Let me put it this way. I don't not believe in space, but I 1000% believe that we never went to the moon. That's for sure. I definitely believe that. I do believe in aliens. There's no chance that these liberals are the smartest people in the galaxy. That just can't be.
So you do believe in aliens?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah,
So then
yeah.
you have to believe in space. And you know what? I would almost like shift everything that I believe when you put it that way. Maybe the moon landing was a little far fetched. I don't know all of the science. The thing that I find crazy is how did they have enough fuel to get up there, land on the moon, and then take off from the moon to come back to the Earth.
Oh, hey, hold on a second. Hold on. I got a phone call. Oh, Neil. Oh, that's you on the moon. How's it going up there? Get the fuck out of here.
It's so
The fuck
stupid.
out of here. Fucking making FaceTime phone calls from fucking the moon. Yeah, no, that's I think that's my big thing. It's not that I necessarily don't believe in space. I really don't believe that we did what they said we did. That's my number. That's my big thing about space. I don't believe that that shit happened. I don't for that same reason with the just the fuel alone. Like, oh, you know what I meant to say to you? Here's a rabbit hole to go down. Have you ever looked into gasoline and fuel for airplanes?
So I don't know where you're going with this, but there's this new thing I've been looking into, and it's how they say a wing can hold like 60,000
Yeah,
gallons of fuel in that
yeah,
flat little fucking wing. And
yep,
then they show a silo next to it and
yeah.
the equivalent of
Not to mention, and then they show you a video of the little ass truck that comes and fills it up. I know they don't fill them up full all the time, but dude, that's so if you look into it, the turbine on the inside of an engine, they say that it doesn't even necessarily run off of fuel. It runs off of
air
uh,
flowing through it.
airflow and energy. So that's a little
Well, you know what that tells me? That tells me that that could be like one of the world's greatest cover ups when it comes to
yeah, hell yeah.
pricing tickets
Fuck yeah, dude.
for travel, air travel.
What a con that is.
Yeah, but dude, think of it this way. The oil companies are the biggest con. So why not tie it into, air travel, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll supply you with fuel and you just say you used 6,000 gallons of it to
Yeah,
get to
dude.
California."
I love rabbit holes. You know
Right?
that shit. Yeah.
I
I love
mean,
it.
it's the only thing I can think of when that conspiracy bothers me. You got to think about it. You have like a swimming pool full of fuel, and you're telling me that's sitting in the fucking wings of the
Yeah.
airplane, and they're worried about you taking on 32 pounds of luggage?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be $800.
Yeah, exactly. And then all dude, could you imagine that if that was real? I just can't wait till the day I see here's the other thing though, was when a conspiracy finally comes out, the sheep just still like won't accept it. Like, for example, one of my biggest things that you've heard me harp on in the last year is the trails in the sky, right?
Yeah, the plane farts.
Yeah. So people are, dude, when I tell people about it, they're like, dude, you're a fucking conspiracy theory. They're dirk. Dude, that shit is so openly discussed now that if you don't know that that's happening, you're a fucking idiot.
Absolutely, you're an
If you
idiot.
don't understand that they are dropping chemicals on your house, on your fields, on your food, in your water, you are a fucking idiot because it's not a conspiracy. It is open conversation. There's companies that do this. There's government has exposed it. Down here in Florida, they've banned it. But then people will be like, "Oh, he's a conspiracy theorist." It's like I love when a good conspiracy comes to fruition.
Fruition. Yeah.
I love when it's like, nope, you were wrong. Like the pandemic. Like, remember when they came out and they were like, oh, we want to offer amnesty. It's fuck you. I saw a video the other day talking about how remember when they would come out and they'd be like, the 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 far left was like that. CNN and MSNBC, they were like, oh, the problem is you. You're killing America. You're killing everyone because you won't stay home, and you're killing people because you won't get the vaccine. You're blah blah
There's
blah.
another industry we can't trust. So, airlines, oil companies, and the media.
And
They're
healthcare,
all in bed with each other. I mean,
absolutely.
healthcare, that's a
Well, that's
whole
because they're
topic
all
by
owned.
itself. That's a shame because I think everybody is entitled to clean food, medication, help with pre-existing conditions, things of that nature. So, I think that's an
Well,
absolute shame that the richest
not to
country on the planet charging people $4,000 to sit in a lazy boy chair for 80,000 gallons of fuel. No.
So listen, not to get this banned or whatever. Everything that you just said is owned by the same three companies. The same three people own all of that.
Yeah.
Like, they make the drug and then they make the cure. They make the problem. They feed you and they make you eat McDonald's and shit and
Do
get
you know
fat and
why?
obese, and then they give you the medication.
Look, do you know why there are so many sheep? They're the rich
Probably,
sheep because they're
probably disposable.
comfortable and they're happy and they know that their one life they live can be in luxury. Then there's the poor sheep, handouts, free this, free that, and liberals get a vote for it. So, it's all a system that's tied together for sure. But sheep, the 7 out of 10 that you speak of, my God, can you fuck me in the ass, please? Like,
Can you
that's
put it
what
to
they
the
ask
ear?
for, without a doubt.
Dude, I don't understand. Yeah, there's a lot of, um so the reason I brought up the schmamdemic is because so I've talked about stocks a lot. That's what I do for a living, right? So with this whole, hantavirus and all that bullshit, right? So when I see stuff like that, I think to myself, ooh, hold on a second. How can I make some money on this, right? So then I get in my 2020 brain, right? And I think to myself, if I could go back to January of 2020, what would I do? Who made money? People in healthcare, people with all kinds of stuff, right? So what I did was I opened a bunch of positions last week for things that I think, if this excels, and I don't think it is. I honestly, dude, I don't think it's going to be what people are saying. I don't. But if it is, the kind of companies that will do really well are companies like Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson and Johnson, companies like Amazon, Instacart, delivery, Uber. You know who's going to do really well is people like Zoom. Remember when we were all locked in our houses and shit? So,
Dude, I'm going to fucking smack you if I could right now. You're like bringing it on. You're like Kashiing it. Come on, happen. I want to make money.
dude, listen, if it happens, I'm going to be making bank.
Yeah, I know, you fucking son of a bitch.
Listen, anyone out there listening, that's how you make money, bro. Like, you buy the rumor, sell the news. Like, if you think planes, okay, perfect example. So Spirit Airlines closed after lunchtime. Lunch break came and Spirit was gone. What do you think that does to other plane companies?
It raises their stock and their value.
Okay, so what should you do in case of Spirit closing? What do you think that would do to, like, say, Frontier, who's also very much like Spirit?
Put them on
It would
the
make their stock go up
yeah,
because those people who would typically fly Spirit are now going to fly Frontier,
Frontier.
right? So what did I do? I opened a position with Frontier and it's ripping. So buying stocks is about seeing a possibility of something and then getting in before it happens and then it goes up. Do I want this to happen? No, because I don't want to be fucking, locked away again like we had to. But at the same time, I live in the free state, baby. That's why we moved down here, was because of the way that they ran it. You, my friend, are going to be locked up in your fucking Hollywood basement, podcasting every Ronan. Let's do some more podcasting. Let's do a show.
No, I think there are enough people in the country that will completely go ballistic. We're not going to be locked down.
I think there's going to be two people. This is what I think. I think there's going to be two people. There's going to be the fucking sheeple with the two masks and the fucking the tampons on their faces, and then there's going to be the people who are like, "Fuck you, bro. I'll die in this street if I have to."
Right?
And I hope there's more of number twos than number ones, because
Absolutely. This time there would be. There's no way. Like,
fool me once, shame on you.
but
Fool me
here's
twice,
the
shame
thing.
on me.
This is what scares me though about this is there are so many people that are against this that they know, they have to know that it's not going to work
It would
like,
backfire.
part one. So it backfires. So here's what scares me about it. If they now know this, what drastic measures are they willing to take to get us under control? How far do they have to go? Aliens, exactly.
They scare
Change
you.
change religion,
They scare
make
you.
people crazy. And
Fear
dude,
mongering. So this is what I
I
think is
think
going to
the
happen.
aliens thing is going to, now it's going to go like this, dude. I think
If
next week's
you
show
go
or
back,
Wednesday's show, we're going to be talking about aliens.
what is this, May? If you go back about 15 shows ago, you'll find an episode where I talked about a company called Palantir. Okay. Palantir is like the number one company in the world. They build cybersecurity, the biometrics, eyes, all that kind of shit, right, for the government. So what I think so they keep trying to push the whole new world order, the reset, that kind of bullshit, right? So what I think what they want to do is have like a one-tiered system, right? So the whole world is under one control, right? One rule, the new order. So what they want to do is if they can scare you, and like I said, if there's 7 out of 10 people and 7 of them are sheep, it's going to be easier to talk in the 7 than talk to the 3, right? Common math. So what I think they're trying to do is I think they're trying to fearmonger as many of the population as possible. And then they can turn around and say, hey, listen, we're going to have to change a little bit to keep you safe from the aliens. And we're not talking about the Mexicans. So they're talking about maybe they have to
Son of a
do
bitch.
maybe they have to do some certain, things where you might lose a freedom or two, or they might have to alter, how you travel or how you
All
purchase
right, let me
things or
ask
how
you
you
this. Let
spend
me ask you
money
this. What
because they
if
want to
you
scare you.
Let me ask you this. What if the 3 people don't want to do it and they're like, I got my own protection. This is why I have the Second Amendment right, and I'm willing to see if my bullet can go through ET or not.
That's going to be a problem. They're going to try to eradicate that. They're going to they're going to try to, move on.
What's
Move
that?
on from those people.
Yeah.
That's they'll find a way. I mean, like I said, with this podcast, every time we do a show, I feel like someone's going to come busting through my window.
Jesus
We
Christ.
got you, bitch.
What if
Yeah,
it's ET that gets you?
that's fine. I'm good with that because they're probably up there like,
You
oh,
want to hear something crazy? That just made
these
me
guys are
think.
onto us.
We've both said openly, we're like, take us, ET, right?
Hmm.
You know why we say that? That's how that's how broken humanity is. We're
We
willing
want
to
to get out of
trust
here.
aliens more, that they'll keep us safe and okay, than
Yeah,
our own kind on this disgusting planet.
yeah. There's
You
two
know,
types of aliens. There's the ones that are big and green, and then there's the Somalian ones. And I'm going with the green ones. You know what I'm saying?
how in the fuck is Captain Omar still in office? How is she not resigned? I saw a whole clip with JD talking about her, saying they're investigating everything.
They
And
ain't doing shit.
yeah,
They
like,
ain't doing
get rid of that
shit.
fucking alien, Donald.
Listen, nothing is gonna happen. It's all a fucking show.
Yeah, but that
Nobody
that
gives a
pisses
fuck.
me off. Like,
It
enough
does.
is
And you know
enough
what?
with these fucking motherfuckers from other countries having any part of public office in our country. Like, get the fuck out of here. Go, like Donald Trump says, go try to fucking rebuild your parking lot. Get the fuck
Listen,
out of here.
there are very few people that I can even like respectfully listen to now. Like on both sides, red, fucking blue, whatever. But like I find it very difficult listening to anybody at this point, and it's like
It's
I'm
just more
looking at
fun listening to ourselves talk.
yeah, I'm looking at some of our comments, and one guy says, "This is a comedy show," and I was like, "Thank you." Like he was throwing it as an insult,
Yeah.
but I was like, "That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make some light of this fucking dark ass world. We're trying to have fun with some of these things that we post. Don't take everything so fucking serious. Like, sometimes I poke the bear because I want to see where people are at. Like because I think shit's funny. Like this one guy, oh, this is fake bullshit, and you
We had
wrote,
one
"Of
guy,
course it is,
he
silly."
left we had one guy who left us a comment one time, and at first it bothered me for about 2 seconds, and then after that I was like, this guy doesn't even know what he's saying. He said, how am I supposed to believe this AI bullshit? Because it says AI generated.
Yeah.
What he didn't understand is the resource and the content came from news that was shared. You know, we just take that news and reformat it using AI to make it fun and appealing and bright to look at. That's all we're doing, but it's real news, you freaking doofus.
It's just it's amazing how. So here's the thing that I've really learned, because you and I have been, I think we've been doing really, really well with the show, with the content. I mean, we're consistent as fuck, dude. Like I said tonight, I was putting a post up and you were putting the exact same type of post up at the same time. Like, but it's so amazing to watch how people, you ever heard the saying like people forgot how it feels to be punched in the mouth? There's so many keyboard Kennys out there. It's unbelievable. And people can be so hurtful online, yet to your face they're the fakest fucking sheep out there.
But yeah,
But
for
like,
sure.
people get so triggered, and so they get so wild off of the smallest, teeniest little detail. Like I said, I put this post up yesterday. It's already got 25,000 views. The other one's almost at 230,000 views. Like, Jesus Christ, there's 250,000 views on voting for the transgender in sports.
Real
So
quick, let me
there's
throw this in there. We officially hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, which I think was a big mountain to climb when it comes to
Oh, we
YouTube.
got one
We have
since an hour ago.
100 subscribers. Here, I'll
Let's
share the
go.
page really quick.
That's what I was looking forward to. That we got 230,000 views on one post. I'm not really worried about that, but the 100, because I feel like it says 99. Yes, let's go.
Let's go. 100 subscribers. Well,
That's
thank you to
I'll tell
all
you.
100 subscribers because
Hell yeah, dude.
that's
Thank all of
definitely
you.
been, it's, TikTok is different. It's like, there's your sheep
Much
right there.
different. Yeah, much different. TikTok is a fucking bunch of weirdos, dude.
So
And
we appreciate the loyalty we get out of those 100 subscribers that watch us, follow us, comment, things like that. It's been an awesome ride so far, and it's going to be better when I'm in Thailand and Ronan's still in Florida crying.
I'm in
'Cause, you know,
space.
take the 1600.
I'm in space with an alien finger in my bum.
Really quick, let me just tell you.
All right, take that screen down.
Okay, let me just tell you really fast. When I was doing that research on living in Phuket, I sent you the one link of the one place for $1,600 a month. I'm never going to need that. As a single person moving abroad and becoming an expat in a place like Thailand, just so you know, which I think is really cool, you can pretty much live within a villa, your own private pool, 2 bedrooms for like 12 to $1,300 a month, and
This
that's
is in
high
Phuket.
speed internet. Phuket, that's high speed internet, that's food, that's you know I mean, you're living. And there's this one thing that I have noticed about Thailand big time. They are so into like physical fitness and gyms. Every single, like these villas that you can get, dude, are in gated communities with sports facilities and walking paths. And it's crazy, dude.
Walking paths.
I'm just saying.
You
For
get
people
scooters
that
too.
like that,
They got the trikes.
they have
So
everything.
the
Dude, I
bottom
even
line,
looked up this was pretty cool. Check this out. Check this out. I'll show you something really fast.
Phuket is Thailand, right?
Yeah. Check this out. Let me see. You see this right here? This is called the PCX. It's a very common scooter in Thailand.
Yeah.
They say this is one of the best and easiest to get worked on. Brand new, 4,200 American dollars. And this is not a scooter that has a 50cc motor. This is like
Is it
a
125 or 150?
no. This is
I bet you it's like a 150.
it. They say it's powerful as shit.
That joint's pretty dope too.
Yeah, it is pretty dope. So I was looking at that. Oh, C specs right here.
I bet you it's a 150.
Yeah,
Told you.
57
I'll
cc's.
tell you what, dude. I used to have a. I don't know if you ever.
And
If
but
you
but
ever
here's the thing. It's a Honda, dude.
yeah.
It's wonderful. It's a
Listen,
great.
I don't know if you ever saw one of the scooters I had in Clarksburg, but I had a 150 cc, and that motherfucker ripped, dude. I used to have that joint going 82 miles an hour down
Dude, that was faster
27.
than your crotch rocket.
No,
What?
that joint was
Dude, I
quick,
whooped
dude.
your ass with my Acura.
Yeah, that what? No, I wasn't on the crotch rocket. I was on that Honda Shadow. I was on a fucking cruiser going up the mountain.
I don't know. You were on a crotch rocket, and I was like, this crotch rocket's slow as shit. It's
Oh
the
yeah,
king
it was
shit
like a
of Third
300 or
Island.
something. It
Yeah, I
was like a
know.
300. It
No,
was
but that
something.
car's also very fast too. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the fastest car I've ever owned. It's sitting on my driveway right now.
Let's see.
I've never gotten rid of it. I
Whoa,
gave it to Milo. He's let me see really quick. Let me see where he
wait.
is.
This can't be right.
He might have left Japan already.
This can't be right. Hold on a second. How much money would it need to live like royalty with a family of four in Phuket?
What?
This says so. I put in how much money would you need monthly to live like royalty for a family of four in Phuket?
You have to throw in royalties. What the fuck is going on here, dude?
Comfort,
What royalty?
live like a king luxury, 15 to 25,000 a month. God damn, that must be like
Well, thank you. That justifies when you say royalty.
yeah.
Say humble family of four living in Phuket, you know,
So
and
if
dude,
you
I
want
already sent you the
American,
rent of that one place. That
if
should
you
just
want
tell you right there.
American wealthy, not billionaire. Okay, so that's billionaire rich.
Okay.
Okay, how about
But think about that. You're living billionaire rich for 15K a month. That's awesome.
yeah? And this says full-time maid and nanny, driver, international school for both kids, fine dining, in-house chef, spa, memberships, concierge type style, self quarters, butlers. Dude, that's where I'm at. Once XRP gets its shit together,
Okay.
yo,
What's
we're
the
going
price tag
king
on that?
rich.
What's the
What?
number?
On what? When it hits $66 a share.
No, no, no. I'm talking about, aren't you looking up the cost of living for a family of four as a normal, humble person, not goddamn
No,
royalty?
no, I'm looking live like a king.
Okay, I'm going to look it up myself.
All right, what do you want me to write? Live like a fucking brokey?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
How
Let
about
me ask you a question. The text I sent you of that house, is that a poor lifestyle for you?
no? That's okay.
I mean, I can't
How
even get a
about
real straight answer out of you. Seriously. I'm
yeah? I
trying
mean,
to
I
like
could do that.
share with people what it takes to live there if you want
Well,
to
hold
live
on.
there. Like
That's what
I'm
I'm looking at. How about what would you
realities.
call? So, what would you call that living? Modest living, or
Okay,
would you
let
call
me
that
ask you this really quick.
upper class? How about upper class
How do you feel you live right now
in my
in
mind or
America?
in
Do you
reality?
feel like middle class, upper middle class?
I would say middle class.
How about upper middle class? Is that a reality for you?
Yeah,
Okay, say that, but living in Phuket, Thailand,
I just
and
did.
see
So
what it
here you
says
go.
there.
Realistic upper class living, right? So this is upper class.
And family of four.
Family of four, not royalty. It says specifically not royalty. You're between 4 and 8 thousand a month. I could do that. That's a nice 3 bedroom villa. The villa itself would range between $15 and $3,000 a month.
See, and I sent you that one for 1,600.
And then it has, oh my God, look at this school. Holy shit, dude.
Dude, and your kids will not Dude, your kids won't be taught by fucking inconsistent trans loving liberals.
Yeah, and guess what? They will know that the moon landing was fake and the Earth is flat.
Dude, they probably don't even talk about that. That's an American thing that America shoved down everyone's throat and said we went there.
So it
Do you
says,
think people in Thailand care about that? They care about how fresh their fish is to sell to people in the markets every day. You know,
bro,
there's a
you should
market in
see.
Phuket called Sunday Market, and it's the best market of the week. It's once a week there.
Oh, is it on Saturdays?
Shut up.
Listen, so dude, this school, it's called the
Oh my.
British International. It says that this will be the biggest expense is schooling. Dude, this looks like some shit like a Harry Potter would go to. That's crazy. Dude, my kids will go play Quidditch. Dude, this is crazy. And
Dude,
then
move to Thailand when I move there, bro.
so listen,
Telling
yeah,
you,
that's
make
where
it
we'll go. We'll
happen.
go to fuck it Thailand.
Phuket.
And yeah, fuck it.
Phuket.
It's
We
we'll get
do
a
not
house.
want to insult you. The government of Thailand is going to be so gracious and allow the PTE show to move there. And guys, when we move to Phuket, and our show is not going to be about politics, we won't care anymore. We're running from it. We're going to try to convince you to come to Phuket and show you the adventure of a lifetime and how you can have your family here in
No,
Phuket.
we're still gonna talk about politics, but it's gonna be more like a
Jesus Christ.
it's gonna be like that dude from The Simpsons.
Dude, I had that one Indian friend one time, and I asked him, I said to him, I said, why'd you move to America? And he told me that it was really about his kids getting a good education. And I will give him that. There is a great education system, or at least we used to think there was in America. But now we've come to learn it's all taught by liberals everywhere on every level. Well, anyways, I said to him, are you ever going to go back to your country one day? And he goes, oh, absolutely. And then he said to me, John, in my country, they make a joke, for the people that have come to America and then left America. They call America the United Stress of America.
Mm,
It's so true, dude. It's so stressful to live in America. It freaking sucks. It shouldn't be this way. But our leaders allow it to be this way.
they force that.
How in the world can we sit here and talk about Phuket, Thailand, and how you can live there like that, like royalty for $15,000 a month? Royal? Dude, if my show ever went big, I'm going to live like a royal for $15K a month, and you're going to do it in America living like a royal for $97,000 a month.
Yeah. Yeah, this says if you homeschool or use local Thai schools, you can live extremely well for $4,000 a month for a family of 4.
Yes. That's the number I was looking for, the
That's
reality
crazy.
number. So
That's
a family
crazy.
of one, me, and I even told my ex-wife today, I said to her, I said, I think if I make the move there, I'm going to get a 2-bedroom place and pay a little bit more because I want the kids to be able to say, yeah, we're going to fly to Thailand and see dad and we have a place to stay.
And that's where I'll stay.
You could stay there. I mean, until you make the move yourself. But, I really believe, Ronan, that Florida's not your last home.
No, I never. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just my thought about it. I don't know where you're going to end up. And I don't know if you're joking when you talk about Thailand. But when you introduced it to me and you put that bug in my head, I was like, man, this is like, okay. The index cards were out at dinner tonight. I sat there. I looked at so many different things about it. The number one benefit you gain from all of this is the improvement in your mental health.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what the last sentence is right here? It says, if your goal is to better than my current US lifestyle for less, Phuket can absolutely deliver that with all of the stress gone.
Yes. See? And stress is so a
That's
silent
what kills
killer.
that's what
You know,
fucking kills most of us here is the
you know,
fucking stress.
it's a silent killer. And now my mindset is saying to myself every single day, just put the grind in for a little bit longer, do what you have to do. It's okay. And I've been going to work lately with a freaking smile on my face. I feel great about it because I actually have like a goal, a life goal, not a goal to save this or to buy that. No, my goal is to like go live a different lifestyle. And I will tell you right now, content creators in places like Phuket, this was pretty cool too. Check this out, dude. Check this out. So in that area, there's a bunch of like coastal beaches, okay? There are content creators, expats, retirees, MMA fighters, celebrities, all kinds of people. And the reason they go to Phuket and those surrounding areas is because it's truly a peaceful way of life for their hustle and bustle way. MMA fighters have places there. I thought that was pretty cool. But one of the things I was thinking is, I was talking to Maverick about this. These people love sharing their stories there. And if you're a content creator, they'll talk to anybody just sitting having a coffee on the beach. Be like, yeah, I'll give you 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty cool to me. That's kind of dope, dude. Like, I want to have a different, let's push the envelope on how to live life.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's do this.
Dude,
You can have your Redskins, you can have your Yankees, you can have your Best Buy, you can have your Walmart, you can have all of it. Dog, I'm good. I'm good.
Dude, so while you were talking, I just looked up, let's see here. I just looked up the school. One of the number one schools is called the British International School in Phuket. Dude, look at this I'm going to share the screen. Look at this fucking place.
As long as it's not a video, it should show just fine.
Watch this shit. Oh, I almost hit the red button again.
Oh my God, stop it.
Shut up your mouse.
Dude, you better watch that button. You were about to kill a really good episode.
Can you see this? Oh, you said it doesn't do the videos?
I don't know. You could try. It didn't do it for me. It didn't let me share
Dude,
the
look at
Eddie
this.
Griffin one.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
It's a 44-acre campus. This is a fucking school.
In Phuket?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, let me see here. It got an interactive
school. Dude, it really looks like Hogwarts.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Look, there's a Quidditch court.
That's where they play Quidditch. Dude, look at this shit. They got soccer fields. Ooh, my boy will fucking go there and ball. Look, they got a shit ton of soccer. God damn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Jesus.
You know why this is there, Ronan?
Because all the Americans are trying to
No, it's not just Americans. There's Europeans that are moving there too because they're like, fuck, our fucking invasion of Europe is getting crazy. Okay. They're dipping out. That's their Florida, Phuket. They're smarter than most people. And, they're going there and they have to build business. But here's the awesome thing about this. When these Americans or these Europeans go to Phuket, go there, they're going to respect the laws. They're not animals. Yeah. They're not going to rape the fucking women and stab them with a fucking screwdriver from the fucking British Home Depot.
Oh my God, look at this. All the way from Ireland to get away from it, and there it is right there. The goddamn Brits still. So here, check this out. Let's see if this plays. Look at this shit, dude. This is like you pull up to this every day. Look at this. What the fuck?
Dude, I'm telling you, that's a car rider line you want to be in, baby.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining in that line.
Hold on a second.
Dude, you're going to bring your kids in a fucking scooter car rider line.
Yo, what the fuck is this nonsense? So this is the back of the school.
Dude, how much does it cost for your kids to go to that school? Is that included in the $4K a month average?
This would be like an extra $2,000 a month. Look at this shit. Look at the pool.
Really quick, Ronan, think about it. In America, your kids would not pay $2,000 a month for that school. They'd be paying
paying $10,000.
$10,000 a month per kid, right?
And look, there's the neighborhood you live in. Look at all these fucking soccer fields, bro.
Dude, I could barely see anything. I only see one screen. You gotta share the screen. I only see the entrance.
Oh, why is it? Oh, it's not sharing the video. Oh, that's fucking gay. All right, well, whatever. That's why I was watching a video and it wouldn't show it. Dude, that You didn't get to see that? Holy
It's okay though.
smokes!
It's okay. I'm gonna be looking at it. I don't know why I need to look
So
at the school. I don't got kids anymore that go to school.
you could go
But I'm
teach there. It
but what I
says,
was gonna say, what I told you is I would love to have a 2-bedroom joint where my kids could come anytime they wanted. Dude, I'm gonna live a different life for myself because the stress has just been breaking me down, eating me alive. I'm done with it. I'm done with
now,
it.
okay, so let me ask you, okay, so you and I are clearly in two different situations. Your kids are grown, they're moving on. Mine are just getting started, right? Mine are young. Like, imagine if you were, say, 10 years old and your parents were like, all right, dude, we're going to fucking move to Phuket. You don't have any friends, you don't speak the language, we're just going. Like, you don't think that would fuck them up a little bit?
So this is what I would do in your situation, especially if you were to move them now, because you don't have to come now. You can wait till they're a little bit older. But hear me out really quick. What I would do is bring them
Like a
to a
vacation?
place like that and introduce them, have it set up where you can like take a tour of the school and see the
Yeah,
other kids there and stuff like that. You never know. Your kids might like it. They have
yeah,
it in their DNA to be gypsy travelers.
yeah,
So they might love this, Ronan. They might be like, and think about it. If you can give your kids a good education with a good quality of life and beautiful weather, and I'm a firm believer that the weather affects the way you live, and you can
yeah,
eliminate all the stress out of their life. The Donald Trump did this, the AOC did that, the this, the that. If you can like minimize that, I think it's beneficial for your kids if they could just get over the that hump. And
yeah,
that hump is the no friends and stuff like that. But there might be communities of expats that are doing this exactly like you and Aaron are doing. You want to
dude.
relocate your family for a better way of life and better
Hey,
education and
what's the worst case scenario?
just move back. We've said it before.
You just move back.
You just move back. Ronan, I think, if you do it strategically and your kids get to see that way of life, you'd be like, hey, we're going to go see Uncle John and we're going to do some PTE while we're there. And they see it, it might change everything. Just don't bring them during the rainy season.
Yeah, because it is. I'll tell you what, it will be difficult coming from Florida to anywhere because they're already like up here because they see how everywhere you go there's palm trees and water, so they're gonna want to. I'll tell you what, dude, this school, bro.
Well, think of it this way, Ronan.
Holy
It
shit.
moving them, like I said, if you can get over the hump, it truly is an upgrade in their little lives. I think they become, you know, I think they can make it in the world and have a great education over there and not get an education where they're, exposed to a propaganda curriculum. Like,
Dude,
fuck
not to
that.
mention, could you imagine like living like a fucking rock star in a country like, oh my god, dude. It's funny because this whole thing started out as a joke, and now it's like every day we're constantly talking about this. Now, how big is Phuket? Look, now you know I'm taking it serious because I'm not calling it fuck it anymore. I'm calling it Phuket.
Yeah, no, have mad respect for it because it can
That's when you
offer
know
your
it's the
family a,
happening.
a really good way of life. I mean, and
So,
actually, since you're jumping in there, I'm going to jump into some of the things I have and I can show you really quick. Where is it? Here it is. I'm gonna show the viewers. Well, here you can see this really quick. That's pretty cool. So this is Phuket right here, and this
where is it?
island. This is an island off of Thailand. There is a bridge they say that goes from Phuket to um, Thailand, the mainland or whatever.
Wait, isn't
So this is Thailand, and the bridge is right there. You see
so?
that bridge?
Yeah.
That waterway? That's the bridge that takes you to the mainland. But Phuket and it has this international airport right here, HKT, Phuket International. You see it? And then down here is where all of that. So here's Phuket itself, and then Sea Gypsy Village and all of these places. These are villas and communities that you can like live in.
Wait, Phuket's like a peninsula on the
It's right here,
southwest side, right?
southeast,
No, southwest.
southeast. Phuket, the actual Phuket right here is southeast. This is southeast. This is
Wait,
southwest. The fuck?
what the fuck am I looking at?
You're looking at the crack in your fucking pipes.
Dude, I see where it says Phuket.
Wave right past it. So this right here,
That's so weird.
check this
I'm
out.
zoomed out.
Rawai, right here, Rawai.
Yeah,
This
you're
is pretty.
zoomed in. Okay.
That's pretty cool right there, that area. But that's one of the areas that offers that cost of living to put a single expat at around, 700 American dollars to 1,200 American dollars, puts you in a 1 to 2 bedroom, modern, fully upgraded villa with your own private pool. Like, come on, dude. Like, come on, dude.
Like 2 miles to the left of that is called the Elephant Jungle Sanctuary.
I want to be at the Elephant Jungle Sanctuary, dude. I want to be always there.
There's a fucking waterfall. Hold on.
Here, check this out. We'll go to this website right here.
What is the name of this school? Let me put this fucking school in here real quick.
That's a bad gateway.
Why is this doing this? Dude, this fucking podcast has gotten out of control tonight.
Yeah, who cares? I love it.
It's your face. You shut up in your face.
Because it's the best. It's not about the fucking stupid space and the fucking aliens and the fucking Jesus.
Where is the search bar here? Let's see here. This is doing it.
Let's see if this website will open.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Right there. Boom.
New map.
All right. We're going to share this page right here.
You know what?
Look at how like they do everything. All modern. Everything looks beautiful. This is for renting a fucking vacation spot. Look at that view that you get. Look at that here. Dude, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Look at that, Ronan. You can turn the map and move it, to look at it at this angle.
It's called 3D.
All right, whatever.
Turn around every single day. I think fuck it now. I'm going to see Gypsy Village tonight. Turn around. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going home down. I fucking need you more than ever.
No. Let's get back to that really quick about the kids.
I fuck it. Need it now tonight.
What would be the obstacles you think from each of your children?
The school. So check it out. Look. So this British International School, we're cracking the fucking Da Vinci Code real quick. So the British International School, they have them in Houston, Chicago, fucking DC, and in Phuket. So let's see here. So this is obviously a very prestigious school that's all around the world.
You're moving to Thailand.
Let's fucking go.
The PTE show is going to Thailand for life.
So, this is. It looks like a fucking college, like a Ivy. It's got a little golf course on it. It's got a. Dude,
look! I predicted it.
Hey guys.
Hold up. Where is it?
Mr.
This was a great
There's
one.
an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on
I love this one.
shame on you.
That guy was such an idiot.
Guys, this post should have
Fooling
had a
me.
million
There's an
laughs
old
and
saying in
loves and
Tennessee. I know
everything.
it's in Texas.
Dude,
Jesus.
I tell you what, man, I wasn't a Republican when he was in office, and thank God, because I don't know how you could protect that guy. That guy's a fucking idiot.
Hey guys, PTE show going to Thailand.
Me?
Why don't you
I made
get
a
on tonight's show?
prediction.
We're going live between 9 and 9:30. You know.
Dude, I'm gonna show this to the wifey.
What, the British school?
Yeah, dude, how funny would that be?
Dude, that's the way you get your wife. You care about your kid's education, knowing damn
Yeah.
well you just want to move to Phuket.
I wanted to make my babies smart. Dude, think about it. Listen, just by moving there, their math will get better.
Dude, just by moving there, your parents will talk to your kids because they're going to a prestigious British school.
Yeah, they're the Brits. Oh, are they Brits now? Oi, oi. Hey, governor.
Dude, you might get a discount because you're a British citizen.
I'm saying, dude.
Dude, there you go, right there. British citizen / American move into Thailand scholarship. Oh my
This
God, you are
is-
set, dude. And
there's
you
a-
could bring your kids, your son's foot. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, there's an Aladdin luxury group. Is that where they sell the carpets?
Aladdin Luxury Group. What is this?
Yeah.
Literally Hogwarts?
Dude, it says Aladdin Luxury Camp. Is that where you get your flying rugs?
Dude, I have no idea, but I'm starting to like the idea of you moving to Phuket so your kids can get a good education and get
I
out
know.
of
I
this
want them
crap.
to be smart. You know what, though? See, you sleep on my wife, dude. She'd probably be like, okay, let's go.
I
Yeah, we'll go
sleep
on
on your
vacation and check
wife.
it.
Dude, watch it, buddy.
Yeah, listen. No, I'm said sleeping on, not with. Fucking pervert. See, that's why I can't live in the same state as you, because you cannot be trusted with no women.
Shut up, idiot.
You cannot be trusted with women. So this school is smack in like downtown Phuket.
What's wrong
It's
with
like
that?
15 minutes north.
Dude, what? You
Yo,
don't like tropical weather?
I love it, dude. I'll get a helicopter.
We're moving to Phuket.
You know what we'll do? We'll get that seaplane I was talking about, and we'll
We're
just
not getting a
fucking-
plane. We're just moving to Phuket one step at a time, and then you'll see the show just take off. Because we're gonna be those guys in the background with the one guy wearing the mask. But
Yo,
instead of pointing at a guy wearing a mask, we're gonna be pointing at people
I
living
found out
in the
I
rat
found out
race.
Hey, I found out where we're gonna live.
Phuket.
Yeah. But where in Phuket?
Where?
Wait, hold on. How do you? Oh, is this? Wait, how the fuck do you get here?
You
Is
know
that a
what would be
ferry?
sick in Phuket?
You
Instead
don't
of
have a
living near
car?
the ocean, live a little inland and have a piece of property where you have a farm or something.
Hold on. I want you to write this down.
All right.
Write down Coconut Island.
Hold on. Let me get my pen.
That's where we're gonna. Hold on. Oh my God, it looks like Jeffrey's Island. That's so weird.
All right. Calm down. Don't ruin a good place. All right. Coconut Island. Am I doing
Yeah.
research on that place?
Yeah, there's a couple houses right on the private beach.
Yeah. Now we're talking a lot of money.
Yeah, but we're talking like you can live in the in-law suite.
Dude, I don't care
I'm
where.
not listen, I'm not living in no fucking ghetto ass fucking Phuket. If we're doing this, we're doing this right.
There are places. You saw the place I showed you with the villa and
yeah,
the
and
pool.
there's a lot of real sketchy ass places. I'm looking at all of them. There's a lot of shady ass fucking.
Okay, there's shady places everywhere, but guess what? When a shady
Look, I see a
MF
lot in
when a
Baltimore.
shady MFer does something in Thailand, he's going to jail. He's not going to be like, oh, well, you're assigned a probation officer and you're assigned a public defender and you'll get a card with money on it. Bitch, you're going to move some fucking rocks.
So I think you're onto something about the look at this power grid substation. What the fuck?
And they say that the internet in Phuket is phenomenal.
I think you're onto something about the property. I think that's what you do. You try to find a house that's got some
Land.
land because these things are like every neighborhood is like fucking smack on top of each other. So, but
Okay,
there is
there's some takeaways from, living in luxury in paradise, bro. Like, look at the places that are on top of each other. They're all beautiful. You're not walking in and having to, oh, we got to remodel this and we got to do that. No, bring your fucking furniture and go. Live your life. Be at the fucking docks at 5
holy
o'clock tonight
shit,
for some
this fucking
live
place.
music and drinks.
Dude, you think I'm fucking around, dude. There's a golf course too. If I ever maybe I can go to Phuket and get a new back, get a new spine. Ooh, here's the neighborhood. Here you go, Johnny. Here you go, Johnny. I found it.
What's it called?
That's where we're moving.
What's it called? I'm going to type it in right now.
It's called
This year.
it says Garden Villas, but I don't think that's what the neighborhood's called.
All right, I'm looking up Coconut Island.
This golf course is called Golf Balls. Stupid ass. Panorama House? What the fuck, dude? Yo, there's this one on a golf course.
Oh my God, dude. You can't live on Coconut Island.
You have to have a boat.
Yeah, Coconut Island is like,
You have to have a little. Is that a?
it says straight up, wealthy expats.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
No. That's
But I don't think that's good for day by. That's like if you want to live on an island and nobody bother you.
yeah.
But if you're taking them to school,
bro,
you got to be on the island.
Phuket and living right there on the mainland of
That's right. Here,
Phuket
I found it.
is money.
Okay, here's where we're moving. You ready?
Everything you look at is fucking goddamn royalty. Like, get it out of your head.
No,
XRP, we can move to Coconut Island.
John, listen. You have to
think big.
Dude, I have a vision board right there.
Do you know how big it is to live in downtown Phuket, 10 minutes from the beach in a one-bedroom villa? That's like me having a fucking castle.
It's happening. All right, relax. It's happening. You got to see it. I can smell it.
Space is real. Space is real.
I can taste the pad thai.
Space is real.
Oh my God, dude. You have no idea how bad.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right, you ready?
Oh my.
I even like the name of this. You ready?
Let's go.
Type this in your search bar.
Okay.
Ready? TINIDEE Golf Resort, Phuket.
Now looking at I can't. Oh my God, dude.
This is where we're going.
All right. And how much does this cost? No, okay. That's not normal.
It is very normal. I want you to find the lake.
Dude, I see it. I'm not ever living in a place like this.
Why not?
No, I want my beach villa. I'll be 15 minutes from you and I'll come visit you and we'll do a show on your fucking villa island.
Bro, this is like a 20-minute drive to the fucking beach. And look, you're not in the downtown. Yo.
Yeah, but okay. Here we go.
It's close to the school.
And it's also a hotel. The Tindi Golf Resort, Phuket, is a hotel.
Yeah, but if you look up, it's called the Garden Villas. I'm not talking about the actual resort. I'm giving you that as like a pin. If you go up north to the top of that little lake.
I just typed it in. I'm going to see what comes up. Yes, you actually can live there long-term in the guarded villas or private pool suites at Tindi Golf. I feel like the Garden Villas is also like a resort type thing where you can stay and live there.
Dude, look! Oh, I wish you could see this picture. Yeah. So listen.
I see pictures. I'm looking at them on here.
All right, unit price. Let's see here. 3.3.
$30 to $60 a night, around $900 to $1,500 a month if negotiated long term.
My God, bro, that's super affordable.
You want to live on a fucking resort where somebody comes and cleans your room every day. Yes. That's not what I want. I want to have a home where my kids can come and visit and we can. No, I'm not living.
Really big home.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Rona's living in fucking Narnia. I want to just live there like a real human being with my own place and my scooter in my driveway. not a fucking golf course attendant driving around asking me if I want lemonade.
Oh my God.
No,
That
Ronan,
is
this is not
amazing.
what I'm moving there for. I'm moving there and making like a home, like a Phuket home, Thailand
Dude,
home.
there's a water park, a water wake
And
park.
you don't bring your furniture. You have a furnished
I
place.
don't want to bring furniture.
I'm going to have my own home there. Straight up. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm going to rent it with someone long term, and yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna buy a mansion and you're gonna live in it and you're gonna drive my kids to school and
I
that's how you're
guarantee
gonna
you I could not live there. I will just get up in the morning and drive
drive my
your
kids to
kids to
school.
school. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can go fuck off on the beach all day and eat fucking seaweed for all I care.
Dude, I want the mango sticky rice. It's the most popular.
Your job will be to get my kids to school and home and that's it. And then
'Cause I
I'll
love
pay for
mango
everything.
jams.
I'll pay for everything. And you just, oh, here's an ocean view with a private pool.
All right, can we look at like what I sent you? What I sent you was so much better. It was a home you can have for your kids and take them to
Yeah,
Phuket University British School.
Yeah, I saw that. What about the Aladdin luxury camp?
My God, everything is like some retreat.
Oh my God, this is so dope. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my God. See, if I showed the wife this kind of stuff, she would be out of here in a heartbeat. She's down for that shit.
Yeah, but she's got her mom and
Bro, trust me.
your mom, your wife
No.
is not like that, I don't think.
You clearly don't know my
So
wife.
your
My
wife is gonna dip out and go to Phuket and start raising the family there. What's stopping you then? You're so worried about the kids. Tell them they're gonna have the best life ever. They're gonna live luxury lifestyle.
I think the only concern is the kids. Like I would hate to like fuck them up. But who knows? Maybe that's the best thing for them.
What's fucking them up is that school system that you're so worried about
I know.
earlier in the show saying, so when do I interject?
Transgender and
Yeah,
stuff.
you don't have to interject in anything. They will straight up tell your kids one time in school, ladyboys in the city, and they are real people with disease.
All right, so you think that this coconut beach is like they got their own pools? Yeah.
Dude, I want to live like
You think that's too fancy for us?
I want to live where the people are, where the markets are, where I can drive my moped into the markets and buy fresh food, shit like that.
Bro,
You're not feeling that vibe?
I'm kind of sort of, but I'm feeling like
Think about this like this. Like you have a nice house,
like a fucking
something
rock
similar.
star.
Let just imagine this really quick. Let's say you picked on that house that I sent you. That's $1,600 a month, right?
Mhm.
You get that house. Your kids can go to school right down the road from there, not far from there. Okay. You get them to school. You can content create throughout the day. You can show, what it's like to live there. You can do podcasting. You have beautiful weather. You have clean food. Your kids are getting an education that is not with an agenda behind the curriculum. What else can I say? I'm trying to teach you about some of the important things. Open your eyes to that. Your kids, yes, they'll be sad, but you're doing what's best for them in the long run. I don't know. It's hard because
Dude,
I'm also being a hypocrite. I'm sitting around waiting for my daughter to graduate for me to be able to do this.
Yeah. See,
I can't bring my daughter there.
I'm going to start talking to the old ball and chain about this.
That's not going to get you anywhere, motherfucker.
What? Talking
Calling
about
her a ball and chain.
But like you can pick the ball and chain up and just move it to a different spot.
I honestly believe there's probably not much convincing you would have to do for Aaron. I mean, you guys moved to Charlotte at one time, but it's the kids though.
I think it would be more convincing me than her. I think she'd be like, all right, does it make sense? Is it possible? Is this doable? Okay, let's fucking go.
I just think. So wait a minute. What is it about you now? Now you're changing your mind? What is it that
it's like I said, I would
Are you the type that
I would definitely have to go there first.
See, for
I'm
me,
going.
it's super easy because I can do the research for myself, at least a good portion of it on my laptop here at home. Where
No, you have to go there.
I'm not saying I said a good portion of it, Ronan. I'm
No.
saying you definitely have to go there. I can get up and go there, Ronan.
All right. So when are we going? Let's talk about that. Are we going this summer?
Well, I'd like to go this summer. I mean, I have to look at some financial things really quick. I'm,
So let me ask you
in a
this. If
rebuilding phase right now and trying to
All
be
right, so let
smart.
me ask you this. If we went there, right? If we went to Phuket, so would we stay in a place that you would like to live in or a place that I would like to live in for the time that we were there? Or both?
I would like to stay in a place that I would like to live in because I would like to see what it's like to live there in that way. Like get an Airbnb similar to a villa that I could, potentially rent.
And the other
And
question
get
is,
in the hustle and bustle of the markets and the nightlife. And, there's in Phuket, they have this really cool thing that I like. There were some of the beaches, Ronan, the cliffs of the mountains came to the beach.
yeah,
Like
yeah, you were saying that.
Like that's fucking dope to me, dude. Just
So,
seeing all the people there, interviewing people would be awesome.
so do you think it would be better to live on the east side of Phuket or the west side? Because it looks like there's more beaches on the west side.
The some of the nicest beaches are on the west side.
Yeah, I could tell.
But you got to remember, it's all pretty much the same. It's a tiny little island.
Yeah, and the golf course I was saying is smack in the middle, dude. So you can be on both coasts in a 20-minute ride. Yo, I say we do this.
Well, I can tell you right now, it is definitely a very big priority for me. The timing is perfect. I turned 50 when Ella graduates like 13 days after I turn 50. I qualify at 50 years old for that retirement expat visa.
So, well, hold on a second. Here's the other thing, right? This is where I think a lot of people make the mistake. If we were to do it, I would think we should go to 2 or 3 different places in like over 2 weeks, like maybe Thailand. Are you like fully set on Thailand?
Thailand is my favorite. I like the Thai food. I like the culture. I like the Buddhist monks. I like the topography. I love Phuket. Out of all the places I looked at, I love Phuket. It's a way of life that is so right up my alley. And I go back to this every single time. I would use that place as a haven for
And you could drive to
rehabilitation
you
of
could
my mind. I
Singapore's
didn't
not
know
far.
that.
Wow, Singapore's actually really, yeah. Singapore's like I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at it. Malaysia is not far.
None of those countries are far. But look at how much you'll be able to do in just Phuket alone and live that happy, healthy lifestyle.
The Philippines is like a hop, skip, and a leap. Dude, you could even be in Australia in like a hot second. Dude, we're going.
Yeah.
We are going. This is going to happen. The Gulf of Thailand. So I'm going from the Gulf of America to the Gulf of motherfucking Thailand.
Yeah, baby.
All right. This was more of like a phone call than a podcast tonight. I
No,
love it.
it's right up our alley of what I want our podcast to be. Just
Yeah.
talk.
Talking some rubbish. All right.
Should get some good shorts out of this one.
Yeah. So, okay.
Phuket.
All right.
PTE shows going to Thailand.
That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's land the plane on this joint. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna look into that school because that's crazy. It says you could spend $1,000 to $3,000 per month per child, depending on the age in the school. It's probably more expensive if they're younger, like preschool type of shit. Because obviously, the more teachers you have versus But dude, I'm gonna fucking look into this shit.
All right, and we will definitely get back to you guys and let you know how the journey goes.
Bing, 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 bing. A ding 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 a ding.
Make sure to check us out on YouTube at the PTE Show, TikTok at the PTE Show, the PTE Show, Facebook, the PTE Show. And until next time, Wednesday night, live, we'll be there. You better be. Have a good night.
Space is real. Space is real.